This morning, 2 homicides in a matter of hours in the city, one happening near a popular shopping district. Where police are in the investigation as we dig deeper into crime stats.
Surveilling the streets of St. Louis.
It can cause awareness that if you are a criminal or have criminal motives, that you are being watched.
When you can expect drones to start flying, and a word of warning for those who don't want them.
Mild air sticks around into the weekend. However, the chance of rain develops on Sunday. We'll show you who has the best chance.
Check out Crackdown. The way you shop at Schnooks is about to change. The new rules at the self-checkouts.
Sticking around St. Louis, the new contract extension for City SC's head coach.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Today is February the 1st. It's also the beginning of Black History Month. And we begin on this Thursday morning with a live look at the Freedom Suits Memorial. This is in downtown St. Louis, just in front of the Civil Courts building. It was put up, I believe, last year or 2 years ago. It commemorates all the lawsuits filed by enslaved people against their slave owners so that they could earn their freedom. A local judge actually found the lawsuit papers in the basement of the courthouse, and that inspired him to have this piece built. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us for Today in St. Louis. I'm Randy Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. We just want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be watching us on 5+. Yeah, it's February 1st, Black History Month. It's a leap year, too, everyone.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. A lot of stuff happening. Hopefully not too much happening on the drive this morning.
I got no fun facts here.
Nice and smooth. The one thing that is happening today that's going to make us all smile, here comes the sun once again.
Yes, 60s for highs. And by the way, I never thought that the Tissel set could look like Bikini Bottom. I mean, the font from Black History kind of reminds me of SpongeBob. SpongeBob SquarePants. All right, I'm done. Let's go to the Weather Center. I saw that and go, oh, this reminds me of something, but I don't know what. And then it just came to me. All right, well, this morning, yes, live TV. I can't control the thoughts that come into my head, but I certainly could control keeping my mouth shut, right? But hey, that's what I'm here for. Communication, clouds. Yeah, thank you, Paul. I love you too. We have clouds building in today. A mix of sun and clouds is what we're expecting. No rain today and a very warm start. In fact, our highs this time of year usually are right about 40, and that's where we're at this morning. 43 at Lambert, 41 in Warrenton, some 30s from Litchfield to Mount Vernon, and even down towards Farmington and Perryville. Numbers today for all of us expected to climb into the 60s, and maybe some locations getting very close to 70 today, so do enjoy. All right, let's keep this party going. Get over to Paul Cook. It's Thursday morning. We're almost to the weekend. Let's get there safe, Paul.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And you're hitting a soft spot here in the commute where things are moving very nicely. Of course, we're looking at 55 here. 55 northbound is the direction you're headed. You can see the porta potty. That's not a Johnny on the spot, evidently. We've been debating that one all morning. Okay, so right here, you'll be heading into the Bates area where that is closed because of a large sinkhole and an even larger hole underneath. MoDOT working on that right now, and they're saying about another 2 weeks to fix where you're seeing the cone right here. Let's kind of zoom around a bit, though. We were talking about 44 in Eureka, Wildwood, 68 miles an hour, and up in North County, you're moving as well, as you can see here on the big map. You're good to go.
Thanks so much, Paul. New overnight, 2 shootings turned deadly across St. Louis City, and right now police are looking for the gunman in both homicides. Megan Kernan has been on top of this story for the past 2 hours. And Megan, what have we learned?
Michelle, the deadly shootings happened in North St. Louis and in South St. Louis overnight and earlier this morning. Now, the most recent homicide happened just after 2:30 this morning on Mimica and Gladys Avenue on the north side. Police found a 28-year-old man shot in the head in the street. Now, you can see a heavy police presence on scene around 3:30 a.m. Now, hours earlier, just after 10 o'clock last night, an 18-year-old man was shot multiple times. It happened on California Avenue near Cherokee Street in South St. Louis. A lieutenant on the scene spoke with our 5 on Your Side crew.
When officers arrived, they found a black male, about 18 years old, breathing with shallow breathing. He was conveyed to SLU Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries.
So far this year, according to 5 on Your Side crime data, there have been 20 homicides in St. Louis City. At this time last year, the city saw 11 homicides. Now, coming up in our next half hour, we'll take a look at how St. Louis police plan to tackle ongoing crime. Reporting live in St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on Your Side.
Thank you, Megan. This morning, you'll see more staff at University City High School after a gun scare and a brief lockdown. The school district says a student brought a weapon to school yesterday and was later taken into custody. Today, all bags will be searched as students enter the school. The principal will also meet with students at each grade to discuss the incident and school safety.
Regulation at the register. This morning, the rules for self-checkout at Schnooks stores are changing.
Our Travis Cummings is live for us at the Cross Keys location in Florissant with what shoppers can expect today. Travis?
Well, Rennie and Michelle, you won't be able to put as much stuff in your baskets if you're using self-checkout. And listen, self-checkout started about 20 years ago at Schnooks here, and it really started out as a way to help customers with small orders and to create a more streamlined process, but now it's doing more harm than good. So listen up, if you are a regular here at Schnooks, this is what you're going to be facing here in the future. Starting today, you'll now only be allowed 10 items or less at self-checkouts. If you have more, you'll be redirected to the staffed checkout lanes. Retailers have found self-checkout leads to higher merchandise losses from customer errors and more intentional shoplifting. According to one study in the U.S. and Europe, companies with self-checkout lanes and apps had a loss rate of about 4%. That's more than double the industry average. Target is also adopting the same model as Schnooks and Costco and is adding more staff in self-checkout areas. And store leadership here at Schnooks say the item limit was to help maintain costs, and they're going to continue to do that even with these new changes. We're live in North County. Travis Cummings, 5 on Your Side.
All right, let's talk about our weather forecast this morning and talk about the bus stop forecast. Here it is. Sunny skies expected this morning. We will have numbers start off right about near 40 and highs today. Oh, enjoy outdoor recess, 65, and even after school, the kids can get out and do a little playing. So as far as the futurecast goes, you can see we have clouds that'll be making a return later today, but no rain coming our way today. Now tonight, around midnight, you may get a little sprinkle here as a weak cold front swings on through. Not going to do much though in terms of amounts. The bigger story comes in this weekend. A system to our south and west will bring showers as soon as Saturday. This is a look at Saturday, and you can see how those showers will be out towards Kansas City, Columbia, and Springfield, and then on Sunday just to our south. I think the best chance of rain is going to come on Sunday, but again, areas south of St. Louis. A mild pattern though here as we go into February. Today in the 60s, tomorrow upper 50s, and right about there for Saturday and Sunday, a little cooler for next week. We'll check that extended outlook coming up in just a few minutes.
Drone debate over safety in St. Louis is heating up. When you're going to start to see them in the sky and why lawmakers are trying to stop them.
You're on national television. Would you like now to apologize to the victims who have been harmed by your project?
A shocking apology from Meta's CEO. Why Missouri Senator Josh Hawley forced Mark Zuckerberg to say, "I'm sorry."